Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never want to die. 4, 3, 2. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy. Never back at you. Feeling good this week. We got some good news. We're on the good side of the bad stuff now. And it's good to be feeling good and being on the good side of stuff. If you know what I mean. And yes, you are watching The Never Show, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget. With the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? No, this joke is never going to get better, but it would be really nice if you laugh! And it's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends. I know I say this every week. I truly do mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm so blessed to have so many YouTube friends at this time and hope to be blessed in the future with even more YouTube friends. So thank you for being there for me. And if I can be there for you at any point, let me know. And I also want to thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience and adding me to your YouTube experience. I have nothing really to shout out. Let's get into the movie review, shall we? And today's movie is Call of the Wild. It is a PG movie. It is an hour and 40 minutes, which satisfies my number thingy that I have really well. It is an adventure, drama, and family movie, although it gets sad and it made me cry a little bit. From director Chris Sanders, who did Lilo and Stitch, The Croods. What else am I forgetting off the top of my head? How to Train Your Dragon. I have great memories on those, and I can see why I like this film. It's from writer Michael Greer, based on the works of Jack London. Michael did Blade Runner and Logan, which those are movies I both liked as well and have somewhat fond memories of. Yeah, we got a great director and a great writer, along with a decent book by Jack London. I vaguely remember reading this in school at some point, but things are getting a little hazy as I get older. And for our cast, we've got Harrison Ford, Omar Sy, and Cara Gee, and some guy named Terry, who they don't give his last name because he plays Buck the dog. Yes, this is a CGI film, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Our production companies were 3 Arts Entertainment, 20th Century Fox Animation, and 20th Century Fox. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America, God bless America, land that I love, was 20th Century Studios. Our special effects were done by Moving Pictures, MPC, Soho VFX, and Technotropes. Never heard of them before, but they sound new. And I don't think we're going to need a fast forward this week because it's short and sweet. And with a movie this beautiful, I think they would have needed more. Now, I'm going to say this film is beautiful and it's well done because it is. People are going to complain about the CGI, but that's for Rotten Tomatoes and their nonsense. And this is a great movie. Harrison Ford acts his face off. So does Omar Sy and Cara Gee. I love them. I wish I knew who this Terry person was who played Rex. He was beautiful as well. And it's a great film. And to detract from it is just not going to change that. It's still a great film, and it has great writing and a great director, and hats off to Chris Sanders and Michael Green for this. I feel like they picked the best two out of out of the many that are out there. And I can't wait for Chris Sanders and Michael Green to do another film together as writer and director. I'm going to spoil a little bit for you. Harrison Ford dies, so this is the problem. Harrison, please stop dying in so many wonderful films. We love your face. We're not even going to talk about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but we still love your face. This is a great film, and it's going to make you cry, and it did make me cry, and it feels good. And sometimes crying is okay, you know? Even if you're a 200-pound kitty man, crying is sometimes okay. It doesn't feel like an hour and 40 minutes. You're going to feel like this is over way too quickly. Harrison Ford does great voiceover work on this as well. And I know narration is going to get sinned on CinemaSins, but I feel like it works for this film. You wouldn't understand how it's going if you didn't have that narration, and sometimes narration is good. Now, I've been against movies before that had a lot of narration, but this one doesn't spoon feed it to you, because that would be weird and no one wants to know about that stuff. This is one of those films that I feel like, younger kids are not going to understand, and I feel like that's why the rating is what it is. It is a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. And it is a 61% with a 90% audience score. You can see why. I feel like this should be higher here. This is a great movie. Let's just run down the stuff for all you hardcore fans out there who just want to know, should you go watch this? Yes, it's a definite TV watch. I think when this comes to TV, it's going to be one of those ones that I'm going to stop and pause for. And you don't hear me say that very often. It is a stop and pause. It's one of those ones that I'm going to put time aside to watch. It's a definite DVD buy. I'm going to say this doesn't go in the happy box, though, because it does have those really sad moments. And, you know, that's a shame. But great movies come along every now and again. And I don't even want extra director's cuts or commentary or anything on this. I just want the film straight out on a DVD/Blu-ray. And that's it. I definitely want to see this in theaters again, but time and tide, love. But it is a definite theater rewatch for all of you hardcore movie buffs out there, just because you're going to miss those small details. And I feel like that's what makes this movie great. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. More likes means this video gets shared elsewhere on the YouTube algorithm, because likes and views are the way YouTube works now. And you know you don't have to ask. All comments 100% guaranteed response. I don't need to go into the spiel. Let's be YouTube friends, shall we? With all that said, you know I have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. Thank you for your donation so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, because I can't stop saying it for some god-awful reason, I know it's a terrible running joke, and I'm sorry, but I just can't stop myself. If you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!